I'm very fascinated and intrigued by one simple but yet powerful tool that we all possess. This one habit, this one tool can help us in our personal and professional lives. It can actually help us be happier. It can help us be healthier. It's something that we're all born with. Some of us don't know how to use it. Some of us don't use it much. And it's literally a tool that's right underneath our nose. And I'm talking about a smile. In my research, I found in a smile is known as the sign of a universal happiness. And there are 7.5 billion people on this earth. There's over 651 countries and 6,909 living languages. Doesn't matter where you live in the world, doesn't matter what language you speak, every single one of us, all of us on this earth, can relate to a smile. Let me break down the research that I found on a smile. This facial expression. It takes up to 53 muscles to smile. Only 30% of us smile 20 times a day, where up to 14% of us only smile 5 times a day. And happy people actually smile 40 to 50 times a day. And get this, children smile 400 to 500 times a day. In my research, University of Missouri, Kansas City found that a smile can make us likable, courteous. It can help us be more competent. It can boost our mood. And also, get this, it can help us live longer. By a raise of hands, who would like to live longer? All right, so what I'm going to do today, I'm going to add a few more years to your life. So what I'd like everybody to do, please smile for me. Let me see your pretty, come on. Let me see your pretty smile. Hold it for a little bit longer. How does that make you feel? Makes you feel great, right? Now I would like you to look at your neighbor and tell them what a beautiful smile they have. Now tell your other neighbor, the one that you probably don't like much, that they have a little something in their teeth. But how does that make you feel? It makes you feel great, right? Smiles are contagious. When we see a beautiful picture, when we look on Facebook, social media, Instagram, whatever it is, we always notice that first thing, that beautiful smile. It draws us in. And that beautiful smile also, and what I shared with you, is such a great exercise. A smile definitely can break down. One of the things I found that in my research as well is, why don't we smile though? Why don't we smile more? And see, in my profession, I train and I coach people all around the country. And I share with them how powerful a tool is, how smile is a powerful tool. And in my research and my studies and talking to people and working with people, and we all know this, there's so many things that keep us from that beautiful smile. There are negative people, negative events, challenges, setbacks, whatever you want to call them, they keep us from that smile. And also that brings in fear, anxiety, anger, bitterness, stress. You all don't have much stress, do you? Not at all. None of us. We don't have that much stress. One afternoon, my wife saw that I was really stressed out about an event. I had a speaking event coming up, and she knew that I was really stressed out about it. And she looks over at me and she says, "Ryan, smile. It increases your face value." I said, "Where did you get that?" She said, "I made it up." So what do you think I did with it? I stole it. I put it in my book. It was my new quote. I put it all over Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, you name it. I had it everywhere. Smile, it increases your face value. A couple of weeks later, a friend of mine messages me and says, "Ryan, you cannot take ownership of that quote." I said, "Why?" He said, "You stole it." I said, "Yes, I stole it from my wife." Come to find out, she stole it from the movie Steel Magnolias. So I still put it back in my book and still gave them. But Dolly Parton famously said, smile, it increases your face value. Besides increasing our face value, a smile has such a major impact. It has a major impact on our culture, our society, our health, our personal, and our professional lives. See, in our culture, and all great leaders have known this. If you could think of any great leader from John F. Kennedy to Gandhi, any great leader knew the power of a smile when they led. See, the first thing a smile does, it breaks down barriers. It also inspires and gives hope. Mother Teresa said that was one of the most powerful things, and to see how one simple smile could just change everyone. It also builds rapport. Max Easterman calls a smile the universal welcome. And the last thing, it builds trust. University of Penn State had a study that 73% of people, 3 out of 4 of us, will trust someone even more when they have a smile on their face. It doesn't matter if they're watching their children, handling your money, cutting your grass, doesn't matter. We are more attracted to trust someone that has a smile on their face. How about our health? We've all heard that laughter is the best medicine, right? Well, there's some truth behind that. See, when we smile, and it doesn't even matter if we fake it, a smile, our brain will release endorphins. And those endorphins will make us happier. It will lower our blood pressure. It'll help us with our immune system. And back to that stress thing that we all deal with, it relieves stress instantly. Now, in our personal lives, it can help us be more attractive. It can help us with our self-worth, our self-image, and our self-confidence. And you probably just heard me, it helps us be more attractive. I mean, come on, guys, let's face it. We need all the help we can get, right? But also in our professional lives, it can help us be more competent, like I said before. It can help us perform better. It can help us with our positive attitude. And I actually met someone where her smile was so contagious that it had an effect on my life. One morning I was on my way to work and I decided to stop at a local fast food restaurant, and I decided to walk in, grab some coffee, and my plan was to walk out. And as I walked into this fast food restaurant, there was a lady opening the door saying, "Thank you for coming. Please come in. Please come back. We'll see you next week." All these great things. And she had such a beautiful smile on her face. It was one of those smiles that I'm telling you, when you walked in, everyone was affected by it. I was so intrigued by her, I decided to get my coffee, go sit in the corner of the restaurant. And by this time, she was sweeping the restaurant, and she comes up and she introduces herself to me. And she says, "Hi, my name is Miss Janine." I said, "Hi, my name is Ryan." She said, "Mr. Ryan, do you mind if I sweep underneath your table?" I said, "No, go right ahead." And something came across me to ask her, "Why, Miss Janine, why do you have such a great smile today?" And she told me, she said, "Mr. Ryan," she said, "God's got me on this great green earth, and I'm just happy to be here." And just like that, my smile came on. And some other interesting things, I ended up talking to her for a little while longer. We talked about what I did. And I talked to her, I said, "Do you have such a great smile and such a great attitude?" I said, "I wish I could take you everywhere with me on all my talks." But her smile alone, ladies and gentlemen, was a factor in her life. And I'll share this with you. She told me that she just left her husband after 20 years. He verbally, physically, and mentally abused her. And she said, with a smile, she said, "I just opened up my first checking account. I just bought myself my first car, and I just started my first job." And by not talking to her for that moment and relating to her smile, I would have never known what she was going through. And she taught me a smile is just not a facial expression. A smile is a way that we could deal with adversity. We could deal with negativity on a daily basis. It's something that we all, like I said, we're all born with, something that we all have, something that we can give away. It doesn't cost us to give it away. And it's so easy to do, but sometimes it's not always easy to do, as I said. So there are 3 things that I'd like to share with you before I let you go. 3 simple tasks that we can do every day. How do we get the benefits of that smile? The first thing that we can do is we can practice. So here's real quick, I'd like everybody, let me see your pretty smile again. And let's do this. Let's hold it for a good 15 seconds. Come on. Come on. No, I got to keep, come on, we got to keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We're almost there. We're almost there. And we got it. But if you do that every single morning, you go stand in front of a mirror and watch the endorphins come out. Watch the happiness come out. Watch you get better. The second thing we can do is we can visualize it. Anytime that I feel a lot of angst, being anxious, having stress, I sit down and I just close my eyes and I visualize something that makes me happy. I visualize something funny, a funny friend, maybe it's a movie, maybe it's a song, whatever it may be, and after a little while, I can feel the stress, the anxiety melt away. And here's the last thing that we could do on a daily basis that I think that's the most important. Share it. Don't keep your beautiful smile to yourself. Share it. You don't know who's sitting next to you or who you're going to meet that day that is going to be needing your smile. That is something that we all have. We have a powerful, and one of our goals should be is to lend our smile to everyone. We don't know what someone else is going through. And the last thing I'd like to say is this. Share our smile. Make sure that we share it with everyone. And I believe that if we all shared our smile and we all smiled at everyone every day, I believe that we could all make this world a better place. Thank y'all for having me.